In this Learning Goal video, we're going to talk about how to recognize that the standardized statistic is simply an alternative to the p-value. We'll use the St. George's Hospital data to discuss this. In the St. George's Hospital data, if you compute a p-value, you get 0.006. This is strong evidence against the null hypothesis. The standardized statistic is 2.5. This is also strong evidence against the null hypothesis. The important thing to remember is not that the standardized statistic is giving additional strong evidence. It's just another way of summarizing the evidence. The standardized statistic says, how far out in the tail is your data? So does the p-value. The p-value measures this by saying, what's the probability of getting your observed statistic or more extreme? The standardized statistic says, how many standard deviation units are you from the mean? So which should you use? It doesn't matter too much. The p-value is more common, but the standardized statistic can sometimes be more informative. For example, consider a case like this where the p-value is very small in both cases, less than 0.001. Your standardized statistic might, however, be 5 in one case and 10 in the other. In that case, the standardized statistic does give us more information. When the standardized statistic is 10, that's more evidence than when the standardized statistic is 5. So in these cases, just saying that the p-value is less than 0.001 in both cases doesn't tell us much about the relative strength of evidence in the two studies.